If you think about it, very few times will our name matter. Something happened recently, stealing individuality and rendering a name worthless. It simply did not care about identity. We could have all been named Jesus, Joseph, or Rosemary. And if you are someone who needs answers and order, tags or labels, then you probably haven't learned your lesson.
This film is quite unique, and I don't know that you'll see another one like it. Starting with the fact that I woke up at 2:30 in the morning with the idea. 5 hours later, I had written a script. 5 days later, through backstage casting, we had a full cast. And then each cast member began to shoot their own scenes while in quarantine in their part of the world and sent them in remotely. So it's a unique package right from the very start.
Hey everyone, I just have to say this film was a bit of a mysterious page turner for me right from the get-go. But I trusted Jimmy's creative vision and I went with it, and I'm so glad that I did.
I know, it sounds crazy, but you've got to trust me.
He sent out shots that we needed to get with detailed instruction from like a cinematic point of view, and I was like, I gotta Google that shit. How do I get a creative angle like that in one long continuous shot?
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad.
But I got through it, and when I saw the first trailer, I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. It's all coming together. Jimmy made a point of being a tad vague on how much he wanted us to know about the storyline, and I think it was a brilliant concept because our Rosemarys really needed to dig deep and really be themselves. So I don't know how or where the film industry will go because of this pandemic, but I think this film showcases a very good start that we are all adaptive creatives.
I got this part during lockdown. It was straight after, as I was graduating from my 3 years of acting. And it has been a great experience for me actually, because I learned so much. I had to operate on my own. I didn't have the luxury of set. I didn't have a cameraman. I didn't have the director next to me. Everything I had to do was by myself. And there were times that I got stressed out, but there were times that I was happy with what I did. And I learned so much as an actor. Through the research I did, I got to understand more about the virus and the people who had the virus, how difficult it was for them mentally and physically. But also I got to adapt and explore things in my house. I got to be healthier and clean my house more often, and that was a great experience, and I learned so much from that. So I want to thank Jimmy so much for that, and I hope you enjoy this project, because I did.
That right there was an absolute example of me trying to film this whole project, just falling over. Hello, my name is Sarah Elizabeth Flinton. I live in Yorkshire in England. I actually live in a place called Sheffield, if anyone has heard of it. Probably not, but I'm still laughing at the fact that I just fell over that. Yeah, so I just want to do a big thank you to Vanilla Palm Films and to Jimmy Andrews. He has put so much trust in me, in the rest of the cast, just to give us the creativity from the get-go. We obviously had a schedule and a structured plan of what we could do, but it was literally like, here's the camera, here you go. And for most actors, that is terrifying, especially when there's no camera crew or lights or anything. This whole production has literally made me have so much more respect for everyone involved on set. Next time I ever, hopefully, get the opportunity to do a production, I'm gonna have so much more respect for the people on the camera, the people in the lights, everything, anything technical. God, I've wasted hours trying to work out how to get a good frame on a camera. It's difficult. But we managed it and we're finally here. I finished all my filming and I'm so excited for everyone to see the film. And yeah, so we started 3 weeks ago with a Zoom call. Isolation basically involved Zoom all my life. And then we were just given our freedom to do all our filming, obviously at home. I've been filming the entirety on an iPhone, so it just proves that if you have a camera or a phone, you can make your own movies. It's pretty sick these days. So just want to say a massive thank you. This has been an amazing opportunity for me, really. It's actually my first feature-length film I've ever done. I've done a lot of short films, stuff like that. So it's crazy that quarantine has brought me this amazing opportunity, really. And just to meet so many nice and talented girls from all over the world is incredible. I cannot wait to actually meet these people in real life. Like, obviously, the world's a bloody big place. I don't know all these people personally, but we've got people from all over, from South Africa, Istanbul, me in the bloody countryside of England. So yeah, enjoy the film and hopefully, fingers crossed, for another one.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandra Peña and I am the journalist in Save Rosemary. This whole experience was incredibly, amazingly fun because it was something that I never had the chance to do, and I was able to collaborate with amazing actors around the world and an incredible director, Jimmy, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. And it was awesome. It was also difficult because you understand the value that a production team has, because you cannot do everything on your own, alone. And it's a challenge to be in charge of everything at the same time. But I really, really enjoyed it, and I am happy of this work, and I hope there's more to come.
Hi, my name is Noemi. Shooting this movie was the most exciting, at the same time the most challenging experience throughout this pandemic, because I didn't just have to create my character. I had to be the sound designer, the DP, the lighting designer, and my own costume person. I had to be creative with my own storyline, so it's interesting for the viewer, it's meaningful, and it's also aligned with Jimmy's story. And finally, I wanted it to be fun, meaningful, and remind people that every life matters. We are in the same boat, so we can help each other.
As an actor, we're always trying to find the depth of a character, get under their skin, find the truth about them. And this film has actually given me the opportunity to do that for myself, to really dig deep into my character, something I probably wouldn't have done without this. And to realise that I've made mistakes, I've had regrets, and there's nothing you can do about that. You need to move on, find what's good in your life and do more of that. So, thank you for casting me in this film. It's been a bit of an epiphany, and I think I'm going to come out of this lockdown a lot mentally healthier than I was when I went in.
As you can see as well, all I have is smile, because I really loved work, and really thank you for the opportunity. I couldn't imagine myself for being a part of a movie when I was in quarantine. It is like a joke, but the best joke I ever heard or like had. So thank you very much for making me part of this job and introducing me with such lovely ladies in the movie. And we created such a harmony, I believe, and hope whoever watched this will feel it and like it too. I cannot wait to see it. Bye!
I wanted to make a film to prove that this virus was not going to stop us from doing what we love to do. And we did it. Yes, there is an underlying theme about how we all feel about the virus and how this pandemic has affected our lives and changed our lives, probably forever. That's one side of the story. The other is the spirit and the willingness of artists to create together. And that's a very powerful motivation, stronger than any virus could ever be. So there's really two themes going on here. One, how the virus affected our lives, and two, we're not going to allow it to stop us from doing what we love to do.
Lastly, but certainly not least, I thought it was very important to involve the audience where they had some interaction. So having them go and vote on their favorite Rosemary is critical. It allows them to also have a voice in this film.
So, which Rosemary will you choose? How will you choose them? Will it be the prettiest? The one who looks and sounds most like you? Will you disregard the old ones? Are they not strong enough? I hope that you choose the one that you feel needs to give this to the world. Me, myself, in my own plea, I'm in musical theatre, and my job is to transport people to a different world. When I perform, they've been taken out of their mundane lives and into a different world. But I would actually like to give them their own world, to actually give them the lives they have. Because if one thing has come out of this horrible pandemic, I hope it's that people realise how special their lives are, how precious life is. So, I know that sounds really corny, but it's true.
Okay?
No, it's a bit too much.
No, go for it.
It's a bit too much.
Please go for it.
I'm gonna do my best to make sure I deliver for all of us. Promote yourself. Nothing wrong with it. It's what you gotta have. It's what you gotta do.
I think it's very exciting. This whole kind of blur of reality versus who we really are. The thing is, Rosemary one means nothing. It's part of the vehicle. We have no idea what he's doing. We're discovering what we're doing, and that's what's so exciting about the whole process. It's amazing because I also love the creativity he's given us, and for us, it's a spark because actually we needed it. Let's face it.
Yeah.
We sit around with great.
Thank you, Jimmy Andrews. Yes.
Thank you, Jimmy Andrews. Whoa. But I'm just worried about the neighbours because I'll be loud. Warn just people we know, Fred and him. Just warn. 2. I want you all to strip naked and get under the sheets. I found it a bit creepy at first, I must say, but Farouz, hi Farouz.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a bit much
Good
to
job.
take in.
Brilliant.
Watch and listen.
Yeah, we're very, very excited. Like actually, we've been workshopping this project for the past 9 days today.
Am I allowed to use creative visuals with that?
And here it is, done. Very impressed with myself, and let's go.
She tells her story in her notes for an autobiography. Can I go with that?
We're ready for the actress. Hello, Tracy Collis.
So passionate about it. It's amazing. You know, this movie could change the direction of her life.
I forgot to mention we are waiting for the actress once again. Where is your guitar? You need it.
Yeah. No, I don't have to be good at everything. Well, it would help if my phone was here.